What if I told you that everything you desire, everything your soul deeply longs for, is already within your reach? That there is a hidden frequency, a sacred vibration woven into the very fabric of the universe, capable of connecting you to divine energy. Throughout history, great sages, mystics, and spiritual masters have spoken of a fundamental truth. The universe doesn't respond to our words, but to our vibration. Among all vibrational frequencies, there is one in particular that has been regarded as the purest, the highest, the one that resonates directly with divine consciousness, 963 Hz, often called the God frequency or the vibration of universal awareness. But what does this really mean? How can this frequency be used to transform your life? In this journey, we'll explore the hidden power of 963 Hz, its connection to profound spirituality, and how tuning into this vibration can unlock abundance, inner peace, and a deeper connection with the divine. We'll begin by traveling back in time to see how ancient civilizations understood the power of sound and its impact on consciousness. Then, we'll delve into the science of frequencies, how they affect our mind, body, and soul. Finally, you'll discover practical ways to align with the God frequency and manifest a life full of purpose and fulfillment. If you've ever felt the universe sending you signs or experienced moments of unexplainable connection with something greater, this message is for you. Because the secret of the universe lies in vibration. And today, we'll reveal how to tune into the most powerful one of all. Are you ready to awaken to a new reality? Since ancient times, humans have understood that sound isn't just vibration in the air. It's a key to unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. From Egypt to India to the Americas, sound and frequency were used for healing, expanding consciousness, and connecting with the divine. The ancient Egyptians believed the universe was created through a primal vibration. In their most sacred temples, priests chanted in specific tones to reach higher states of awareness. It's said the Great Pyramid of Giza was built with such acoustic precision that it could amplify select frequencies. In India, Vedic mantras have been chanted for thousands of years to influence both body and mind. The sacred sound, Om, often called the sound of the universe, vibrates near the 963 Hz frequency, acting as a direct bridge to divine consciousness. Indigenous tribes in the Americas have used drums and shamanic chants to enter trance states and communicate with nature spirits. For them, vibration is the key to cosmic harmony and higher knowledge. And today, modern science is beginning to confirm what the ancients always knew. Sound has a powerful influence on our mind and body. Studies show that certain frequencies can alter brainwave activity, induce deep meditative states, and even activate dormant parts of our DNA. Among all frequencies, 963 Hz stands out. Research into the ancient solfeggio scale a system once used in Gregorian chants and spiritual practices, has shown that 963 Hz stimulates the pineal gland, also known as the third eye, the center of intuition and spiritual connection. Exposure to this frequency expands perception, elevates consciousness, and fosters a sense of unity with the universe. But how can we apply this knowledge in daily life? Let's explore how the ancient wisdom meets modern science. Everything in the universe is in constant vibration, from stars and distant galaxies to the cells in our body. Quantum physics tells us that at its core, all matter is energy in motion. One fascinating phenomenon is kymatics, the study of how sound influences matter. When certain frequencies are applied to surfaces with sand, water, or particles, they form intricate, symmetrical, geometric patterns, sacred mandalas. This reveals that sound not only influences matter, it shapes it. If sound can shape physical particles, imagine its effect on human consciousness. This is where the 963 Hz frequency comes in. The pineal gland, often regarded in esoteric traditions as a gateway to higher dimensions, contains crystals with piezoelectric properties, meaning they can generate electrical signals in response to stimuli like sound. Studies show that specific frequencies can activate this gland, increasing melatonin production, linked to sleep, regeneration, and altered states of consciousness. More importantly, 963 Hz appears to resonate directly with the pineal gland, awakening its hidden potential. Those who meditate with this frequency report experiences such as a sense of oneness with the universe, increased intuition and mental clarity, lucid dreaming or astral projection, deep peace and unconditional love. It's as if exposure to this frequency synchronizes the self with universal intelligence, unlocking abilities the rational mind barely begins to grasp.
In one powerful experiment, participants were exposed to 963 Hz for just 10 minutes daily. The results were astonishing. Enhanced brainwave coherence. Participants reached deep meditative states faster, similar to experienced monks. DNA activation. Changes were observed in gene expression linked to cell regeneration and reduced oxidative stress, energy and vitality. Participants reported feeling lighter, more energized, and spiritually connected. These findings affirm what spiritual traditions have taught for millennia. Sound can transform reality, but the question remains, how can we apply this in our everyday lives to experience its benefits? What comes next is the true secret to accessing the divine frequency. Throughout history, humanity has sought ways to transcend the material world and connect with the divine. From ancient Egyptian priests to Himalayan mystics, spiritual teachings have revealed that the universe is vibration. And within this vast ocean of frequencies, one in particular is said to be the master key to higher consciousness, the 963 Hz frequency. If the universe is a symphony, then 963 Hz is the master note, the tone that harmonizes our energy with the source of all creation. But beyond theory lies practice. And here, you'll discover 4 powerful techniques to integrate this frequency into your life and unlock its transformational power. What if I told you that everything you deeply desire, everything your soul yearns for, is already within your reach? That there is a hidden frequency, a vibration woven into the very fabric of the universe, capable of connecting you to divine energy. Throughout human history, great sages, mystics, and spiritual masters have pointed to one profound truth. The universe does not respond to our words. It responds to our vibration. And among all vibrations, there is one considered the purest, the highest, the one that aligns us with divine consciousness. This is the frequency of 963 Hz, often referred to as the God frequency or the vibration of universal awareness. But what does this really mean? And how can we harness this vibration to transform our lives? In what follows, we'll delve into the hidden power of 963 Hz, its deep connection to spiritual awakening, and how tuning into this frequency can help unlock inner peace, abundance, and a direct link to the divine. We'll first journey through time, uncovering how ancient civilizations understood the power of sound and its influence on consciousness. Then, we'll examine the science behind sound frequencies and their effects on the brain and spirit. Lastly, you'll discover practical techniques for aligning yourself with the frequency of God and manifesting a life of purpose and fulfillment. If you've ever felt the universe trying to speak to you, if you've sensed an invisible connection to something greater, this message is for you. The key to understanding the universe lies in vibration. And today, we'll show you how to attune yourself to its most powerful resonance. From the dawn of humanity, we've understood that sound is far more than just airwaves. It's a key to unlocking the mysteries of existence. In every ancient civilization, sound and frequency were revered as tools for healing, expanding consciousness, and connecting with the divine. The ancient Egyptians, for example, believed the universe was brought into being through a primordial vibration. In their most sacred temples, priests would chant specific tones to reach altered states of awareness and commune with higher realms. It's even said that the Great Pyramid of Giza was built with such precise acoustics that it could amplify certain frequencies with incredible power. In India, Vedic mantras have been used for millennia to shift both mind and body. The sound Om, often considered the original sound of the universe, resonates near 963 Hz, making it a direct bridge to divine consciousness. Indigenous peoples of the Americas have long used drums and shamanic chants to enter trance states and communicate with nature spirits. For them, vibration is the language of the cosmos. But what does all this mean for us today? Modern science is beginning to rediscover what the ancients already knew. Sound has a profound impact on the human mind and body. Studies have shown that certain frequencies can alter brain waves, induce deep meditation, and even activate dormant parts of our DNA. Among these, 963 Hz stands out as the frequency of universal consciousness. Research on the ancient solfeggio scale, used in Gregorian chants and other sacred music traditions, reveals that 963 Hz stimulates the pineal gland, often referred to as the seat of intuition or the third eye. When exposed to this frequency, our awareness expands, our perception deepens, and a profound sense of unity with the cosmos begins to unfold. But how can we bring this into our daily lives? How do we begin to vibrate in alignment with this divine frequency? Get ready, because what you're about to learn may shift the way you see reality itself. Until now, we've looked at how ancient cultures understood the power of sound and vibration. But what does modern science say? Surprisingly, science supports the idea that everything in the universe vibrates, from the stars above to the cells within our bodies. Quantum physics shows that matter is, at its core, just energy in motion. One fascinating discovery in this field is called cymatics, the study of how sound frequencies can shape physical matter. When frequencies are applied to surfaces covered in sand, water, or dust, they form precise, symmetrical patterns resembling sacred geometry. This phenomenon reveals that sound doesn't just affect matter, it can organize and structure it. If sound can shape particles of sand, imagine what it could do to the human body. This is where 963 Hz comes in. The pineal gland, a small organ located at the center of the brain, is known in many spiritual traditions as the gateway to higher consciousness. Esoterically, it's seen as the bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Scientifically, the pineal gland contains crystals of apatite that possess piezoelectric properties, meaning they can generate electrical signals when stimulated by sound or light. Studies suggest that specific frequencies, including 963 Hz, can activate this gland, boosting melatonin production and triggering states of deep consciousness and cellular renewal. Even more astonishing, people who meditate with 963 Hz report experiences like astral projection, lucid dreaming, heightened intuition, and a deep sense of unconditional love and peace. It's as though tuning into this frequency synchronizes us with the universal intelligence, awakening abilities the rational mind has only begun to explore. One of the most compelling studies on the impact of 963 Hz was conducted in bioenergy laboratories. Participants listened to this frequency for just 10 minutes daily. The results were remarkable. Brainwave coherence increased dramatically, allowing people to reach meditative states comparable to those of seasoned monks. Gene expression related to cellular regeneration and stress reduction changed. Participants reported feeling lighter, more energized, and deeply connected on a spiritual level. These findings align with what many spiritual traditions have claimed for centuries. Sound has the power to transform our reality. But the question remains, how can we apply this in everyday life? The real secret to accessing the divine frequency lies in practical integration. Throughout history, humans have searched for ways to connect with the divine, to reach higher states of awareness and transcend the limitations of the material world.
From Egyptian priests to Himalayan mystics, spiritual teachings have emphasized that the universe is vibration. And within this vast ocean of frequencies, 963 Hz stands out as the master key to higher consciousness. If the universe is a grand symphony, 963 Hz is the tuning note, the vibration that aligns us with the creative source. But beyond the theory, the most important question is, how can we use this frequency to change our lives? Stay tuned. Up next, you'll discover 4 powerful techniques to bring this frequency into your daily life and unlock your full potential.